All right, guys, it's time for our weekly topic, and our weekly topic is this week. Out of all the active wrestlers, what are your top 3 dream matches? And this is the way we're going to do this, my friends. We're going to start with number 3, go around the table, come back, start with number 2, go around the table, come back, start with number 1. So we're not giving all 3 matches out at the same time. We're going to do one match at a time. That being said, does anybody care to start? If not, I'll start.
Oh, I'll go first.
Okay, Leonard's going to start. Now, remember, guys, you want to put your least best match first. You know what I'm saying? We're counting this down. So what you got, Leonard?
All right. So first one's up. This number 3 spot tag team match. We have the Usos versus God.
Who's God?
Tamatonga, and Tungaloa.
Okay, so you gonna get
Gorillas
the
of
Samoans
Destiny.
all up in it, huh?
Gorillas of Destiny.
Yeah.
Ramblers.
I mean,
if
think
you guys
about it.
want to, Ramblers, throw in your third best match. We'll throw it up here once we get around the table here. I want to hear from you. I'm not familiar with the. What'd you say? God? Well, God is that what you called him?
The
Gorillas of Destiny.
I'm
Gorillas
not
of
familiar with
Destiny.
them. I'm not.
They're part of the original Bullet Club.
That's
Part of the
cool. That's
Bullet
cool.
Club.
They've lost a massive brownie points with me just because of their name. That's not cool. Why are you gonna call yourself God? Anyway, that's great to do a Samoan thing there. I actually thought about doing something similar with Roman and Jacob Fatu, but I did not. That being said, let's keep it moving. Tommy Thomason, what is your number 3?
Well, I've got Roman Reigns and Lance Archer. Maybe Lance Archer could finish him off.
Roman and Lance Archer. At least you didn't say Daphne. That's all I'm going to say.
Thank goodness.
She's not active, though, is she, Tommy? Yes, she is active.
Yeah, she's active on Twitter.
Roman Reigns and Lance Archer could be a good match if it was booked right. Who's you booking as a heel in that match, though, Tommy?
Lance.
So you're going to turn Roman babyface? Roman's on such a roll. He's the best heel. I'm going to say it. He's the best heel in wrestling right now.
Yeah, but I liked it when Lance would go out there and kick the young lions and all that good stuff. That was fun.
Yeah, you just want to be a cameraman that he pushes over or something, ain't you?
He
Hey.
got Bethany one time.
Did you ever meet Lance Archer?
I ate breakfast with him.
Well, yeah, you did. All right, Sonny. We're moving on to you. Number 3, what you got?
Well, I think this person is still kind of active. Beth Phoenix. Because she will come out in times. So I don't know if she falls on that or not because...
Let's take a vote.
But I'm going to
I
go...
say we count it.
We'll let you
I
say
say
that.
we count it.
Well, hold on, Lyndon. This is a democracy, pal. You ain't no daggone writing no executive orders over there. We'll let you say the match, and then I want to take a vote amongst the crew here to see if we'll allow it or not. Who you got? Beth Phoenix and who?
Jordan Grace.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I like-
yes. Yep, I approve it. Heck yes.
I like it.
Definitely.
Thank you,
yes.
guys.
I like Jordan Grace. I like her a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that match.
That's a daggone boy.
I think their styles would work really well together.
They beat the hell out
And
of each
Beth
other for
Phoenix-
sure.
Yes.
Yeah, when Beth Phoenix was
True.
competing, she didn't really have a lot of competition.
No.
So I really want to see a match like that with her.
All right,
That
does
was good.
Tommy? Are you going to give Beth Phoenix as an active wrestler? I'll tell you what. This is what we're going to do. Thumbs up out in front of you if you approve. Thumbs down if you disapprove of Beth Phoenix being an active wrestler. You guys are such homers. She's not an active wrestler.
Bruh, but that's a good
But she
match.
comes out with Natty
It's a
at
good match,
times. She
sure it
comes
is.
out-
Yeah,
She'll probably do something with NXT.
Yeah, she'll probably have a match, but still. Mike, it's your turn.
Ooh.
Please impress me.
Well, here we go. Nia Jax versus Kong.
Why did I know that was coming?
Kong ain't
How
wrestling
did I
no more.
know that?
Kong's still wrestling?
I think she's active, but just
Yeah.
injured.
She's active but hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
This match does nothing for me, Mike. I love you, bud, but this Nia Jax, it's like watching Andre the Giant and Big John Studd. Who wants to see that?
I actually have a replacement.
I kind of would.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
go ahead, talk. Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong,
So-
everybody. I don't care.
I think
No,
we
well,
just
I would
did
just
it.
switch it. I would just switch it. I wouldn't do like Kong. I'll probably do like Nia Jax and Jessica Havoc.
Well, this is
what I would
not
do.
your
Or
match to
Nia
book,
Jax.
Landon. This is Mike's
Or
match to
Nia
book.
Jax and Nyla Rose. That's just my opinion.
Nyla Rose, no, Mike. That's a good pick, buddy. It's a good pick. You believe me? All right, my turn.
Oh boy.
This match is probably going to happen at SummerSlam, and I'm excited. I've been wanting this match for years, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on my list because I want it so bad, and that's Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. I want to see them two boys beat the hell out of each other.
Okay.
It's because we don't like them.
It'd be a 5-minute match, though.
Yeah, it
Maybe.
would be a 5-minute match. Let's be real here.
And Brock would blow up.
Yep.
Brock would blow up. You're right, Tommy.
Yep.
I don't know if we'll see it
I
or
agree
not
to
though,
that.
because I don't know if Brock wants to potentially, possibly be the underdog in a match. You know what I mean?
What, is Brock active?
Oh God! Oh, you shut up, Tommy. This ain't a democracy anymore. Now this is a dictatorship. Damn right he's active.
Thumbs up.
We are the bar.
Thumbs down.
You guys suck. Suck it.
Sammy
You guys
Callahan.
suck. All right, I'm going to go to the chat
Boy,
here
Sammy
and
Callahan.
get some matches here. Ben Cliff says his number 3 is Naito versus Tanahashi versus Kota Ibushi.
I like it.
That'd be a good old match.
I've already seen enough. But we've already seen Naito and Coda, though. That's
We
the thing.
haven't because some of us don't watch New Japan, Lyndon.
That's not my
Some
fault.
of us has filmed it.
Kenny Dunn says a 4-team elimination match.
I do agree with that
versus God versus the Usos versus New Day versus FTR.
Yep. That would be a hell of a match. I would just say that right now. That would be a heck of a match.
Sean Bowman says Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, no DQ, I quit match. That's what I'm saying, Sean. I want to see them boys beat the crap out of each other. Oh, Mike Wills, you done let Ben Cliff down. He says, Mike Wills, you're no longer my favorite person. That's a shitstorm of a match.
No, my God, this is the same guy thought WrestleMania was good. We ain't listening to him.
He watches Impact and Juggalo and Juggalettes too, Tommy.
That's right.
Mike Wills said, I'm sitting there talking about Mike. He's right here on the show. He says, Ben Cliff, let me redeem myself with my next 2 matches.
My next 2 matches.
All right, then we'll go ahead and keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going, Lyndon. Who is your number 2 match?
This one is going to be a good one. And I actually had to think about this because I'm like, I actually want to see this match. So, first participant is the Rainmaker Okada versus the Apex Predator Randy Orton.
Ooh,
That would be good.
ooh, that's a
Tell
good
me
one.
that wouldn't be a good. Tell me that wouldn't be a good dream match right there.
Who you putting over in that match? Who's getting the win?
Boy, I can't tell you who I'm putting over because I was thinking about, I'm like, do I want to put Randy over?
Right.
Or do I want to put over Okada? Rainmaker, RKO.
Oh,
I'm like, the match is going to be money.
Alexa
like-
and Lily probably gonna show up and ruin the damn match.
Yeah.
But if I had to go with it, I would probably put Okada over. Randy would
Okada-
deliver a great match with Okada, but I'll put
Yeah.
Okada over because that Rainmaker will just finish it.
That guy is the most over guy. When we went and filmed New Japan at the Hammerstein, they rocked the place chanting Okada. I have never.
Was he even
been-
there?
Yeah, yeah, he
Okada's
was in
drop
the match.
kick.
Yeah,
So you got to meet him
Okada's
then?
drop kick is beautiful.
huh? Yeah, I got to meet Okada.
Hell yeah, Tommy. Tommy met Okada. Look, Lyndon done come prepared. He knows Tommy meeting everybody. He got a damn gallon of drink over
Look here. Okada has like a beautiful drop kick that you will ever see. Just like Randy got a great drop kick too.
Yeah, that would be a good
I
one.
don't know what it is about Ben Cliff, but some of his opinions, I'm just like, what the hell, man? He says the build-up would be good, but Randy is boring as hell in the ring. Decent wrestler, but boring. But any match with Okada is good. Randy's not boring.
No.
Hold on. Let me get it. Ben, I agree, but the thing is, Okada's in the match. Okada will make that match everything it's supposed to be, and Randy will too. Just because Randy getting older in age doesn't mean Randy still can't do a good match.
This is kind of a change
He's
of
still
topic,
an apex
but
predator.
Mike Wills, I want my belt back, please. Please.
What's that?
Ramblers, put your number 2 match in the chat. We'll get to you guys shortly. Tommy Thomason, who is your second match?
Of course, this is the personal one I've been wanting for years, but he's still running, and that's Jeff Baker and Roscoe Rooster. Come on, Baker, where you at?
You and Baker ain't never had a match?
No.
All that shit talking y'all be doing, y'all not had a match?
We was supposed to at Dead Leaves on a Dirty Ground in Bluewell, and he broke his ribs, and then he couldn't do it.
Allegedly, he broke his ribs.
That's right. Who's the chicken now, right? But so
leave it to Tommy to put over to indie workers. Good on you, old buddy. Sonny, I'm going on to you. Who is your number 2 match?
Well, you're not gonna like this.
Oh God, no, not when you lead in like that. You're probably right.
Most people probably won't like this, but I like Vincent from Ring of Honor. Head of Righteous. I think him versus Aleister Black would have a really cool dynamic.
So this is not Virgil Vincent, correct?
Oh God, no.
Okay, making sure.
Can you dig it, Vincent? He's like a cult leader. He's like Charles Manson. He's got this cult with him. And I think Aleister Black has this really like individual personality that he's always tried to convey in his interviews and promos, and he hates cults and he hates shit like that. So I think it'd be really good booking. If it was done right, of course.
Well, my mama's got the best match there is here, and I'm going to go ahead and put it over. She says, how about JCC versus Mike Wills in a belt match? You want some, sucker? He don't want no mama.
that'd be another one of those 5 minutes that JCC will blow up.
I'm not going to blow up. I got stamina.
And chocolate cake.
I was going to make it funny there, but I do like cake. Shut up, Mike. Shut up, Tommy. Lyndon, Sonny, I know y'all's thinking it, so y'all shut up too.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm just
EJ can wrap it, and your mom can be the special guest enforcer. How about that?
No. His mom says, just don't break anything, Jay says. I'm not going to break nothing, Mom. I got this.
Except his pride.
This is my pride.
Oh!
I think she's talking about breaking your hip, but I digress.
My hip's pretty tender.
What kind of match you want? Cake on a pole?
I want to kick an ass on the poles when I want. Mike Wills, what's your number 2 match?
I think my number 2 match would is doable, like for a Survivor Series, something like that. I'd like to see Karrion Kross and Roman Reigns, Hell in a Cell.
Karrion Kross, that'd be good.
Okay.
I give you all the wrestlers in the world. And you want Karrion Kross and Roman Reigns in a cage. Did you say Roman Reigns too, Tommy?
Yeah, but I was wanting Lance Archer to whip him, though.
Yeah. I love you all.
But
I'm not even going to say but. I don't have to. Lyndon knows what I'm saying. Lyndon's understanding what I'm saying.
you wouldn't want to see it?
I understand.
Why not?
It would be okay, but if I had to pick any 3 matches in the world, I guarantee you Roman Reigns wouldn't be one of the matches. Just saying.
Oh. Nah, yours would be a Little Debbie on a forklift match, but anyway.
Shut up, Tommy!
A Little Debbie.
Them little
All right,
Debbie
you jerks. Sonny, they're ganging up on me. Tell them to stop. All right, number 2 for me, since you guys asked, would be the Rated R Superstar Edge versus the Cleaner Kenny Omega.
Ooh.
That'd be a good match. That'd be a good match.
I gotta think about that one.
I don't know who I
gotta
booked
think
to
about that
win,
one.
but that is a good match.
Ooh.
Let me go to the chat here and see what the Ramblers are saying for their number 2 match, if I can find them. Big Cliff says Jacob Fatu versus Jeff Cobb versus Brock Lesnar. Wow, that'd be a hard-hitting match.
Just give me Jeff Cobb versus Brock Lesnar.
I like
Or as he was known in Lucha Underground, Mantaza.
Kenny Dunn says Jacob Fatu and Reigns, 3 stages of hell. Damn, and that's one way I would be okay with booking Roman Reigns in one of my 3 matches. That'd be good.
That's my first one. Is Jacob Fatu and Reigns.
Really?
I
You
wouldn't
jump
do
the
3
gun.
Hell. Yeah. I mean, it's just right there. I told you Samoans were going to be represented tonight in my pickings.
I still like this one. We're going to get JCC versus Mike Wills in a belt match.
You'd probably lose, but, you know.
I will win. I'm a winner. It's what I do. I win things.
How come he's got the belt if you
He
win?
cheated, Tommy. Did you see the video? He caught me while I was drinking my beers.
Yeah.
316.
Okay, if you're doing Edge versus Kenny Omega, who you putting over?
That would be
As much as I love Edge,
Yeah.
You putting a Kenny Omega over?
probably
ain't you?
putting Kenny Omega over.
Okay, yeah.
Just because he has more of a worldwide presence and he is still gaining in notoriety. So I would put it on him. You know, Edge, let's
So the best bout.
realistically, we might get
So the
Edge
best
for
bout
another
machine.
5 or 10 years, if that, if we're lucky.
Okay.
But I feel like Kenny's going to be around a lot longer.
I mean,
They're
Kenny's
both
only in
Canadian
his,
too, Sonny, so that one was for you, and I didn't even mean to do that.
Both of them.
You're welcome.
Yep.
All right, now we're going to get to the main event, guys. I'm excited for the main event, and nobody's going to beat my match. I'm just saying. But I'll let you try. Lyndon already said his number 1 is Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns. Is it a gimmick
Roman
match or
Reigns,
just a
yeah.
match?
Just a match. Hard hitting, everything they got. Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns.
Roman
2 of the top guys in the
Jacob
respective
Fatu
promotions.
to find out who is the the head of the table.
Exactly. Head of the table.
I love it. Absolutely.
So gotta
love
have
it.
Jacob Fatu in there.
If you guys
Oh,
remember, I mentioned this match earlier in our conversation.
Ben, if I love you.
I
That
love
was
him
my
back.
second one. I love Ben Cliff because that was my second one.
All right, Tommy.
Go ahead. Who's next?
Tommy, can you top that match?
In a Singapore cane on a pole match.
Oh, we're gonna put a gimmick on it.
Sue Young and Daphne. Everybody's leaving.
I'll
Sonny
stay
is
with
going. See, you got 2 hardcore women. They can't take it. They had to leave the room. Oh, here comes JCC.
What the hell's wrong with you? You
What's wrong
drinking
with-
again or what?
What? That would be awesome. They're both hardcore women. I mean, they'd beat the shenanigans out of each other. It'd be nice. I'd pay for front row for that one. I wouldn't even film it. I just want to sit front row.
I'm not coming to your show, Tommy. Your show sucks. Tammy. I can't even talk right. You gonna put Daphne on a damn pole? You might as well put Daphne on a pole. We'll have a Sue Young and a versus the stick pole.
I'd like to put Daphne on another pole, but anyway, yeah.
Well, I'm not even going to discuss that because, as everybody knows, I'm a happily married man, and I'm not a pervert like some people over there talking about putting
It's
Daphne
bad
on a pole.
when it's bad when Skip and Shannon have to leave because Tommy Thomason talking about Daphne.
Did you leave
That's
too,
sad.
Lyndon?
It's
I
like
left.
these was the only one here.
Oh, Mike left too?
Yeah.
Good Lord, Tommy. You running everybody off, man. I bet we ain't got no
Only
viewers
Sonny-
now.
Only Sonny stayed. That's it.
Yeah.
Only
That's
Sonny
because
stayed.
she's too nice of a
Show her
person to
support.
bail out on Tommy, is what it is. She's going to stick it out through and through, right there.
We're going to change it from Royal Ramble to Tommy and Sonny's chicken coop. Is that
Oh,
everybody
my
know?
God. Oh, my God. Somebody cut his microphone.
How about you cut it, John Covey-Cole?
I
Just
could.
mute him. Just mute him.
Mike's got the scissors right there. We cut it right now. Sonny, please, I implore you, please. I know you're a fan of Impact and a lot of other shit show wrestling, but you have to have a better main event than Sue Young and Daphne in a Singapore cane match. Tommy, you're an idiot.
Well, I went with one of our saviors, as he likes to call himself, Seth Rollins. And I went with someone who thinks he's changing history a lot, and he's a history maker, and I'm going with Kenny Omega.
Ooh.
Seth Rollins and Omega.
Did they not come across each other on the independent scenes?
Even if they did, they weren't at this level. I want to see them like now.
You want to see them at this level? Okay, that would be okay.
They've all been flying around the world, getting their Dragon Balls, making their wishes come true. They have, what do they call it whenever you raise up your power in Dragon Ball Z and like?
It's over 9,000.
Over 9,000.
Leveling up. They've been leveling up, so to speak, and Seth
Over
Rollins going to
9,000
go
Super Saiyan.
Kamehameha on
Super Saiyan.
somebody.
And see, I think with
Kamehameha.
the gimmick with Seth Rollins right now, where he thinks he's this messiah and this savior.
Hold on
Kenny Omega.
a second. He thinks, Sonny?
Oh, definitely.
He don't
He's
think,
definitely
darling.
not.
He is the Monday night or Friday night Messiah.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't even know what night he's supposed to be on anymore.
And then
He just
Kenny
thinks
Omega
so
being the best
randomly.
bout machine.
And that's what I mean. They
Yes,
both have
well,
these huge
yeah.
egos, and I think they'd put on a good match.
Who are you going to put over in that match, Sonny?
Who would you put over?
Of course, I put over Kenny Omega.
Everybody's going to put over Kenny in any match that they do. Which I agree with. I agree
You
with
know
that
what?
because I mean,
Growing
it's
up
the
in
best bout machine.
Canada, I'm like 8 hours away from where he started out. And I mean, so we got to see him on the indies a lot. We got to see his progression on the Canadian indie scene and him going over to Japan. And I don't know. We stick behind our own, I guess, especially when we're invested like that.
All right, we are two for three with our main events here, Mike. So let's
You didn't like Landon's?
Tommy.
Hey, I love you, buddy. I got to pick on you a little bit.
Tommy,
Yeah.
I like Lyndon's just fine, thank you.
Oh, so now you picking on Sonny's.
Yeah, I guess. Mike, what's your main event, my friend?
Okay. Before I give the main event, I have to give a special honorable mention. Heath Slater versus Michael Lee Wills for the Royal Ramble title. But
Did you know
anyway.
that he actually signed that belt, Mike? I bet you didn't know that, did you?
Really?
Look at the inside of it.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yep.
Absolutely. That is awesome.
He's
Cool.
a good old Pineville, West
Heath
Virginia boy.
Miller.
He's
Okay.
just Heath now. He's just Heath.
I am going to catch nuclear heat for this one, so I will go ahead and step out of the shot and let y'all yell at me. In an I Quit match between Kenny Omega and John Cena, putting over John Cena.
Mike, come back. Please come back. Come back. I actually like this match, and I'll tell you why. Talk about drawing a payday. This would put asses in seats. Kenny
Think you'd
Omega
like
versus John Cena, man.
Yeah.
I think if you put John Cena over, though, the fans are going to burn the arena down. I don't think you can do that.
Exactly.
That's very Lyndon ain't having no part of it, but I'm with you.
Sorry, Landon.
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
I thought there was BS going around. I heard John Cena getting put over on Kenny Omega.
Well, you missed it, Lyndon. You missed it while we were discussing. Lyndon, think about this. John Cena versus Kenny Omega. That's going to draw a huge house.
You got to see him first.
Listen. He's almost done with his movie. Sonny's going to send him back to us soon.
You got to see him first. You can't see him.
And then you're going to put John Cena over against Kenny Omega. That place would riot.
Hell no, I'm not putting John Cena over on Kenny
That's what
Omega.
I'm saying. You're one of the fans out there that's going to riot. You're going to be madder than hell that John Cena went over.
No, that's
Mike Wills. All the bad stuff I've said to you, sir, that's a great pick, man. Great pick.
That's a stupid.
Shut up, Lyndon.
I'm sorry.
It's not as good as my pick.
It's a good match, but putting Cena over, I'm sorry. I wouldn't. No.
You don't understand the booking aspect of it. The crowd would be bonkers. They would be so angry. That's a great booking, Lyndon. And then you come back next month when we circle the territory. You can come back next month and Kenny Omega get that win back. Tell him, Tommy. It's how it works.
That's how it works. Yeah, you're right. That's how it works.
That's like
look at him. He's trying to fathom this in his brain right now. You see him? Look at him. He's just trying to fathom.
No. That's like me booking Charlotte Flair versus Julia of Stardom and putting Charlotte over.
I don't know who the hell Julia is, but of course you put Charlotte over. That's Ric Flair's daughter.
Hell no. I don't give a damn. I ain't putting him over. Anyway,
Mike Wills, ignore the haters. You're going to have a lot of haters when you're booking these matches, man. You get used to it. You got to stay strong. That's a great booking right there.
That's right. I'm staying strong. Daphne.
Shut up, Tommy. No Daphnes on a pole matches.
No, there's no.
All right, I'm going to go to the chat before I give my number one. That's how confident I am in my number one pick.
Ben Cliff kind of gave my original number one.
Ben Cliff says Will Ospreay versus AJ Styles. Yes, they fought before, but that would still be golden on a big stage.
My original main event was that match.
And you had to change it because Ben threw that out?
No, I just went with Fatu versus Reigns, but that was my original.
Fatu and Reigns is good, but it ain't Kenny Omega, John Cena good.
Ospreay and Styles would outsell both of those matches.
Kenny Dunn says Moxley, Omega, Hangman, MJF versus WWE Rollins, Cesaro, Cole, Cross. War Games.
Dude, you got the OG John Moxley. We already know who's going to win that one.
Tama Tonga should be head of the table. I don't know
True,
about that.
Maybe Tama's a good singles wrestler, but he's good in the tag team.
Mm-hmm.
Sean says MJF versus The Miz is his number 2. Edge versus AJ Styles is my number 1. I hope we do get Edge versus AJ Styles.
That says Will Ospreay versus AJ Styles in the 2 out of 3 falls.
What? How did I do that? I did it again.
Yes, you did. Sir.
What the hell? Let me try that again. Sean Bowman, thanks, Lennon. MJF versus The Miz is his number 2. Edge versus AJ Styles is his number 1.
Now,
Edge and AJ Styles would be great.
MJF versus Miz would actually be a good one.
You got heel versus heel there. I don't like a babyface Miz. I like a heel Miz.
Too ignorant.
Chris Morgan says to fire your ass, Tommy.
What? Judge loves me. She knows it.
All right.
You're fired.
I'm not sure if this will draw as many asses as John Cena, Kenny Omega. Man, that was a good pick, Mike. I'm so proud of you.
Well, thank you.
And see, Linda's reaction is why I'm so proud. When you can make a wrestling fan that angry over a booking.
I'm not even angry about it.
And it's not go home heat like Daphne's getting, Tommy. This is a little different. All right. I'm kind of going to piggyback off of Kenny Dunn in a way. He kind of had the same idea that I had, but I'm going to do it a little differently. I'm going to do a tag team ladder match. It's going to be WWE versus NXT versus AEW versus New Japan. Representing the WWE, it's going to be AJ Styles and Seth Rollins. Representing NXT is going to be Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole. Representing All Elite Wrestling is Matt Jackson and Rey Fenix. And representing New Japan Wrestling is Will Ospreay and El Phantasmo. And that right there's a main event, son.
And guess who gets to work with El Phantasmo on Saturday?
Tommy does. Hey. There was so many possibilities. This was one of the hardest topics that I think I've ever had on the show here. So many great potential matches out there that you could put in these 3 spots. It's almost impossible. Honestly, you could ask me next week, and I'll probably have 3 different matches. What about you? If we asked you next week, Lyndon, would you have Kenny Omega and John Cena in your main event next week?
No, it would actually be Calvin Tankman and Keith Lee.
Calvin Tankman, you say?
Calvin Tankman of MLW and Keith Lee.
Don't know that guy.
Start watching MLW.
I told you guys that this was going to be our last show for the season here on the Royal Ramble. But I actually have an announcement. And there you have it. We ain't going anywhere. We ain't leaving.
Oh, Lordy.
At least not right now. But that being said, we will not be here next week. Next week,
we ain't going anywhere, but we're not going to be here next week.
we're not going anywhere.
We ain't going anywhere, people.
Next week, it's a little different.
But we're taking a little hiatus next week.
We will be back in 2 weeks, and we're going to keep the ball rolling for a little while to see how it works out. I have such a good time talking wrestling here with you guys, even though I'm hard on you, Tommy, Lyndon, Mike, Sonny. I even give you a hard time sometimes. I really enjoy talking wrestling with you guys, even though sometimes our opinions differ. And that's one of my favorite things about wrestling is getting to share my views and opinions with people I do not agree with. I would not love it as much as I do if you guys agree with me all the time. It would not be as fun.
You try to give me a hard time, but it don't work. So it's okay.
Well, every now and again, Lyndon, you do something to totally redeem yourself.
Exactly. Tonight, like you were talking about Charlotte, I had to be a devil's advocate because, you
just had to be a jerk. Don't get me started on Charlotte again.
Yeah, I had to be a jerk. And I'm always be a jerk to you when you mention Charlotte, so it's okay.
Yep.
Well,
just like for Backlash, we already know it's going to be Charlotte versus Asuka versus Great Value Charlotte Rhea Ripley.
And Charlotte's going to go over, I hope.
Yeah, of course we know. I mean, would it not be WWE if they didn't go that way?
We didn't talk about her onesie last night. Did anybody enjoy that on Charlotte? I thought it was very classy.
Her what?
Her onesie. Whatever you want to call it.
Showing off her Stacy Keibler legs?
Sure. I mean, whatever you want to call it. I thought it was very classy outfit. I thought she was going to team up with Matt Riddle there for a second when she took her shoes off.
Well, she was kind of running down the ramp, and I guess the heels kind of just flew off as she was running. And I guess she was trying to kick the faces of Rhea and Asuka too.
Isn't that a Tom Petty song?
What's that?
Running down the ramp. I'm running down the ramp.
Down the ramp.
Come to me.
I'll and bust my ass.
Tommy, I don't need to do that. I got this.
Ben Cliff, brother, I love you.
It's like sing along with the former champ. The truth be known, guys, is the reason I decided not to write the show off right now because I have to get my damn belt back. Nobody has made any kind of effort since he got that dang old thing last month to get my belt back, and I want to know why. Tommy, you're kind of close. Sonny and Lyndon have a pass. Lyndon's in Atlanta. Sonny's in Canada.
Yeah,
but you're like an hour away, pal. Why didn't you help me get my damn belt back?
Hour away from him or you?
He's like 20 minutes from me.
I'm going to say, I'm like 25 minutes from you.
I'm not a big math guy, Tommy. Don't be judging me.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Mm-hmm.
Lyndon's in the chat now talking to Ben. We done lost him.
Wow.
No, because he said, "What's wrong with Stacy?" He asked me what was wrong with Keebler's legs. I was like, "Oh, nothing. I love Stacy Keebler's legs." That's what Charlotte wearing that thing reminded me of. Oh, she's showing off her legs off.
Well,
that's it.
Love God, I'm showing.
No.
And you guys heard it here first. Sonny has given me permission that if I have it, I can show it. So in 2 weeks, tune in. I'm gonna have a surprise for you boys. I'm gonna show it.
Yeah, please don't scar everybody. Don't scar people, John Covey.
I'm not gonna scar anybody. What do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
In 2 weeks, we will be back. And when we come back, we are going to be discussing what unsuccessful wrestling gimmick was your favorite. There's a lot. Mine may or may not be Roscoe Rooster. I'm just saying.
What? Oh, Lord.
I'll give you this, chicken. The chicken's over. I'll give you that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
It's been fun. I'm excited about this because there's been a lot of shit gimmicks through the years, but I don't know which one was my favorite. I don't know. It's not gonna be as difficult as this week's topic was, but it's gonna be difficult for me to come up with just one.
Yeah. Well, I have to change.
Ben Cliff disagrees with you.
Ben Cliff says it's the easiest one ever
for him. You're not making these topics hard, JCC. You're not making them hard. You're making them too easy for people.
Well,
and
wrestling fans, whether they realize it or not, they want simple. They don't need all this extracurricular bullshit. They want simple.
And Ben's pretty simple because, like I said, he thinks 75% of WrestleMania was good.
Ben Cliffs, he says, Shirley, you can guess mine. I mention it every week. That being said, Ben, I'm guessing that it's Naked Midian. Is that your pick?
That might be his pick.
Because he talks about Naked Midian all the time.
Sounds like a problem.
Anyway, we've been here an hour and a half. I said we was going to keep it to an hour. Failed. That being said, let's go ahead and bounce around. Lyndon, you got any final thoughts, buddy?
No, not for this one. We're back to the regular wrestling schedule. WrestleMania is over with. So, now it's just time to catch back up until something interesting catches my eye.
Fair enough. Speaking of catching your eye, wanted to put over my good old buddy here. Kenny Dunn says, plug my OnlyFans, JCC. Cash Hardwood coming soon. So if you want to see something entertaining, check out my man Kenny there on the OnlyFans. He got all the good pictures and videos. Hang on a second. Ain't OnlyFans for naked people? Kenny, nobody wants to see that. Put your clothes back on, man.
And hardwood, that's kind of scary. Anyway.
Ben Cliff says, if Daphne is not Chicken's answer, we will riot. That's a great point, man. Great point. That being said, Tommy, I'll give you a moment to redeem yourself, so to speak. You got any final thoughts, bud?
I am happy to be here as usual. And if you are in the Rock Hill, South Carolina area, PWX, of course, will have El Phantasmo against Chip Day. So that should be a good match.
Oh, Chip Day's a good wrestler.
It's going to be a good match.
Any idea how much Phantasmo cost to book?
No.
Oh, that's above your pay grade.
I didn't ask that one. Yeah, but Chase Owens is going to be there.
Who?
Chase Owens.
Chase Owens.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, our buddy Chase.
Comes up here quite a bit.
Yeah, he's worked up in New Japan. He's all over the place, man. He's in Canada. Yeah. He's everywhere.
He was in Innovate. Of course, Innovate's his home because he's from Bristol, Virginia, so he only has to drive like an hour to Innovate. So, but now I think he lives in Texas. But yeah, But I'm just happy to be here. Glad we're going to be extended a little bit. Get to see y'all smile.
Well, I took one of them blue pills, Tommy. That's why we're able to extend a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
The blue pill. Thank goodness for the blue pill, because I'm blessed to be here with you guys. It's always great to see you guys, Mike Wills, Leonard Childress, and Sonny Salem. I don't know if I can
And
say
me!
something. Yeah, well, nah. I get to see
Okay,
you.
little Debbie cakes.
So, yeah, little Debbie. You
Don't
want me
you
to bring
start
you a
on me.
fudge round when I come see you on Thursday?
No, I don't want no damn fudge round, all right?
Get them the oatmeal cream pies, oatmeal raisin cream pies,
We'll get some double ones.
or the zebra cakes, or get them the zebra cakes. Yeah,
Zebra cakes, okay.
Hey, no bullshit. If you want to give me something, give me an oatmeal cake. I love them bitches.
All right. I'll see you Thursday.
Don't double stuff them, though. It's too much. I just want a regular.
well, if you want to do double stuff, just go to Great American Cookies.
I'm not
At
going to Great
Crossroads
American
Mall, it's
Bash to
still
get a
there.
cookie. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's still there.
No, I said Great American Cookies.
That's
Is it
what I
still
said.
there? I haven't been in.
Yeah, it's still there.
I haven't been in Beckley in like so many years, and I'm just guessing what's still in that mall.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's
There's
still
not
there.
a lot in that mall.
There's not.
Yeah, it's-
Sonny,
I
I'll let Tommy
figured.
and Lyndon continue their conversation in the chat if they wish. Do you have any final thoughts, my friend?
No, I'm just glad to get back to a normal week of
You
wrestling.
just happy to be here, too?
Well, no, last week was
Yes.
really tiring, and I don't know. It was
You
too
ain't got much
for
of a
me.
break now, though. You got Monday, Raw, Tuesday, NXT, Wednesday,
There's more.
AEW, Thursday. What you got on Thursday? Anything?
Impact.
Impact. Oh, I forgot about Impact.
Impact. New
Friday you
Japan's
got
on Thursday,
SmackDown,
too.
and then Saturday you got to recuperate, and Sunday you might have a pay-per-view. Oh, it's such a
But
great
at
time to
least
be a
it's
wrestling
better,
fan.
like, just getting back into the routine of things, seeing how, like, the move to Tuesday for NXT is going to play out. Same with Thursday.
Yeah.
Impact's ratings went
Impact,
up, believe
yeah.
it or not, moving to Thursday. Not much, but they did. So,
Honestly, I feel like they should have just stayed on Thursdays. Honestly, I feel like they should have never moved to Tuesdays. Thursdays has always been Impact's like day. Like Thursday's always been Impact. They should have never moved to Tuesdays. So
You're right. Lyndon, you had your time. Shut up and let Sonny talk. She was talking. It's her turn.
but no, I'm just interested to see how that goes.
See, you done scared her off. She didn't cut her off, Lyndon. She had like a whole monologue of her she's gonna say, and you ruined it.
No, you didn't.
No. Ben Cliff says, "Wow, you aren't doing the stereotype for all Americans being fat any good right now, talking about food." What do you mean?
look at that bazooka bubblegum gut.
That's bazooka.
Bazooka bubblegum. Do not ruin my childhood.
Kitty Dunn said that Tom is looking for Cash Hardwood on his phone. You gotta keep searching, Tommy. You'll find it.
I'll find it here soon. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Mike Wills,
Yes, sir.
any final thoughts before I take my belt back?
Yes, sir. As always, it is an honor and privilege to be with y'all each and every week. I always find this as a great joy in my life. I appreciate the opportunity to talk wrestling with y'all. Had the opportunity to lay to rest a hero, a World War II veteran who happened to be the oldest and the last World War II veteran for Summers County. I wanted to give a shout out to all our military veterans. It was their sacrifices that allow us the freedom to do what we do here today. And speaking as a veteran, I'm honored and humbled for this opportunity to do that and to represent. And also, excuse me, this past week we had WrestleMania week. We had wrestling every day, and that was great. Next week, we're going to be having Revival every night at 7 p.m. So y'all check out my Facebook at Michael Lee Wills and see some good old-fashioned preaching every night at 7 p.m.
Is it going to be like one of them Ray Stevens revival with the squirrel in the church?
Oh, it's a typical American phenomenon.
Now, how can I sit and call you a jerk with a promo like that, Mike.
You say.
You can, man.
I can't.
Give him respect.
That's
Yeah,
why I
give him
got to
respect.
deflect all my anger to you, Lennon, because Mike ain't letting me.
Hey, I respect Mike, though. I respect him.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You respect the fact that he stole that belt from me? That's not respectable.
No, I respect the fact that what he's done for this country is what I respect.
I do too.
Yes, and
I do too.
respect him for his service. So, pay my respect to my elders, sir. That's what I'm doing.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I ain't talking about your ass, John Covey Cole. Shut up.
Ben Cliff says, now that's a champion's speech. That's why Mike Wills is the Royal Ramble champion. That's not why. That's not why I'm going to take the belt from him
I
either.
agree with Ben Cliff.
Nobody asked your
He's so
opinion, Lennon. Me and
flip-flop.
Ben was talking.
Don't be mad, Skip.
He's so flip flop. It's like one minute he hates everybody, next minute he loves everybody.
It's the WWE booking team. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Nah, Ben's a good guy, man. It's one of our buddies across the pond there over in England. We appreciate you tuning in, bro.
Yeah.
Well, since you guys asked me, I don't have any final thoughts.
He don't have much thoughts if you notice how he's been running the clicker tonight. But anyway.
Exactly.
Oh, it's okay, John.
Oh, somebody just got sad.
I don't have to take this. You can take the damn thing home by yourself, pal.
Oh, you want me to take you home? All right. Wait, we'll let him get off the stage here. Okay. So, like I say, we're going to be on next week, but we'll be back. What is that? The 20-something? I can't do the thing in my head. So, it'll be the 27th. So, for Lyndon Childress, Sonny Salem, the champion, Mike Wills, John Covey Cole, of course, he's gone right now. I am Tom Thomason, and we will see you in 2 weeks on the Royal Ramble. Ramble on.
Take care, everybody.